At 4, I sat on the front steps drinking from my dad's beer bottle. At 15, I stole a case and a bottle of bourbon and got drunk. I experienced my first blackout and almost choked on my own vomit. I didn't drink again until I was 22. Instead, I turned to drugs. Why did I engage in these behaviors? I wanted to escape. I couldn't make friends. I was shy and withdrawn. I was looking for God. At 17, I went to Chicago to enlist in the Army. I thought it was a way to get an education and turn my life around. I overslept and missed my physical. Later, as I was walking the streets of Chicago, I heard the drum at the pow-wow at Navy Pier. I saw my people. It was the first time I cried since I was a child. You could say I had been an asphalt Indian. I truly wanted to be part of this way of life, but instead I walked away. I eventually moved to Santa Barbara, got high and stayed high. 1970, I was drafted into the Army where I continued using. I started injecting heroin, then quit and picked up the bottle. At 30, I went to my first AA meeting. I tried and tried. I remember I had 3 AA birthdays within 10 years. Then one day, my brother mentioned a treatment center for Indians up north, and I went. I remember sitting in the group and watching educational videos about denial, codependency, as well as cultural movies about how our people used to fish and hunt. After 47 days, I graduated from New Day. I was fragile and not ready to go home. I decided to enter Three Fires, a long-term residential facility. I was with my own people, 7 days a week. I was introduced to the drum, the longhouse, the sweat lodge, and pow-wows. I realized God wasn't lost, I was. Afterwards, I began assembling my medicine bundle. 7 months later, I returned home and the county court hired me to counsel and facilitate men's groups. I made a powwow drum and my cousin and I began a drum group. Being part of a drum family has made me feel accepted. In 2000, I was given an Indian name, Morning Lightning. I give thanks to my Creator for showing me the red road. I also give thanks for AA for supporting my journey. All things promised to me in sobriety have come true. A loving wife, family, and a thriving landscaping business in South Bend, Indiana.